thought it'd be fun if we read a book together in the woods. And I happen to have one right here. Hello, I'm Carrie Pearson, the author of Stretch to the Sun, From a Tiny Sprout to the Tallest Tree on Earth, illustrated by the amazing Susan Swan, and read with permission in full from Charles Bridge Publishing. Ferocious winter winds blow through a forest of coast redwood trees. Branches clatter, twigs break, limbs careen down, down, down. A giant redwood bends from the force of the wind. Creak, crack, kaboom! The giant tree falls, broken, and the forest floor trembles. Clods of dirt and chunks of wood fly hundreds of feet. Then, quiet. Just a whisper of wind, just a rustle of leaves, just a chirp from a bird. Then the sound of rain, drip, drip, dripping on the ground for months, until dewy spring air wakes the forest and pop, a tiny tree, no bigger than a pinky finger, sprouts from the stump of the fallen tree. The sprout needs light, so it stretches toward the sun. The sprout needs water, so it reaches out thin roots to pull moisture from the damp duff. Autumn leaves drop to the ground, decay, and help create soil. Then cold winter rain drizzles on the leaves and soaks the forest floor. Spring bees visit, helping to create more plants to protect the sprout's roots. Heavy summer fog supplies moisture. When the sun shines through, larger trees shield the tiny one. Every season, every year, just enough light and just enough water feed the sprout until 600 years later. It isn't so little anymore. Intertwining roots pull moisture inside the tree, where it travels up, up, up to the tippy top, more than 200 feet high. At the tree's crown, branches form platforms that collect leaves, bark, and smaller limbs. At the tree's crown, branches form platforms that collect leaves, bark, and smaller limbs. The debris turns to soil. Birds and animals visit the tree and drop seeds in that soil. Now, huckleberry bushes and ferns inch toward the sky. Lichens and mosses make blankets over the branches. Wandering salamanders hide in cool notches. Northern flying squirrels soar from limb to limb. Marbled murrelet birds feed their chicks in mossy hollows 200 feet high. Branches crisscross with other giants and form a canopy, a unique, wondrous world. The once tiny tree grows taller each season. One day, the sky darkens. Rain pours, and a bolt of lightning rips through the clouds and strikes the ground near the tree. Crack, hiss, sizzle, roar. Fire engulfs the area, destroying many trees. But the once tiny tree's bark is so thick that it survives with only black scars. The tree grows taller still. For hundreds of years, the tree is busy with life, but the forest is quiet. Until not deer, not cougar, not black bear, crunch, rustle, stomp, horse hooves and human footsteps. People scout the forest for trees to harvest for lumber as soon as good roads are built. Without roads, there's no harvesting, not yet. Decades later, good roads are built near the tree. Powerful yellow lights pierce the night. Not starlight, not moonlight, not light from the aurora borealis. Flashlights and headlights. Exhaust clouds the air as saws carve through huge trunks. Whir, buzz, wah. The tangy, sharp scent of cut evergreen mixes with bitter fumes. The ground near the once tiny tree shudders as other ancient redwoods crash. Tractors haul trees out of the forest, crushing everything in their paths. But soon, across the country in Washington, D.C., people listen to a different sound: pen on paper. The pen is held by the President of the United States as he signs a law protecting ancient trees. The loud noises stop as suddenly as they started. Protected from harvest, the tree grows older and taller. One day, humble voices, measuring tapes, camera clicks. Explorers look for tall trees all over the world, and here they find one. At 379.1 feet, it is the tallest one ever discovered. Scientists study the once tiny sprout that survived and grew to be the tallest of the tall. And in the back of the book, you'll find the author's note and facts about coast redwoods, as well as a bibliography and places to learn more. Thank you for listening to the story about the tallest tree in the whole